give it to her sister, Emily. Megan with that pass. Here's Lanzer, top of the key, wheeling, dealing down the left side of the lane, tries a pass, and that's deflected. That's the Trojans' first turnover. Hickey will come down the court. She's already hit 1-3 to get things started here for the Bearcats. Hickey to the left baseline area to Robertson. Robertson will turn it over. That's their third turnover. Here is Megan Luce, open from a three from the left side, no good, and the rebound will come down to the Bearcats. Quick outlet pass. Oh, there was a drug pivot foot, no call, as Thompson got away with the walk, missed the shot. She'll go back up, get the ball deflected. Hickey's got it, and she'll try to get this offense set again for the Bearcats. 3-2 is your score. Here's the three by Hawkins off the mark, and the Bearcats coming over. No, they're not going to say over the back. They're going to say the grab on Newcastle. That's a little controversial. Lady Trojans fans aren't happy with that. So I believe that foul was on Owens. Bearcats will inbounds underneath their own basket. Contact underneath in the paint, and Mallory Owens has got two quick ones. And checking in will be Piper Arthur for Mallory Owens with those two quick fouls. Hickey will inbounds for the Bearcats. She throws it out to Hawkins. Hawkins at the free throw line loses it. Turnover Bearcats. Here is Emily Luce attacking in the paint. Kicks it out to her sister Megan Luce. That shot is off the mark, and Luce has the rebound for Newcastle. And a nice pass to Minion on the left block, and she will score. That is Caden's first two of the ball game. Here's that 2-2-1 full court pressure by the Lady Trojans. Embry with it to Hickey. Hickey high left side, now gets into the paint, running one-handed shot up, no good. Rebound will come down to Megan Luce, and that ball's knocked out of her hands, and going up with it will be Kylie Thomas, who draws a foul. Don't have many stats on the Lady Bearcats, but we do have Kylie shooting 4 out of 8 in the young season. That's right at 50%. She'll have 2 here. This free throw is up off the back of the rim. No good. 4-3 is your score. Lady Trojans have the lead, but Thompson will try to tie it up on this free throw. It is up and off the mark, no good. Over the back, no call, but rebound Newcastle. Officials are kind of letting them play at times. Right corner, it's Arthur. She gets into the paint, kicks it out to Lanzer. Lanzer on the left wing. Piper's got it now. Gets into the paint again. Running one-handed shot up, no good. Nice hustle play by Minyard, but she couldn't control it, so it will be Bearcats basketball. Hickey right at the Bearcat emblem. Guarded by Emily Luce. Down low they go. That was to Robertson, who kicked it out, and the Bearcats will turn it over. They already have 5 turnovers in the opening quarter. Bobby Jones up, giving instructions to his Lady Trojans on this offensive set, so Emily Luce will bring it down. Bearcats in the man-to-man defense, or should I say lady-to-lady defense. Here is Emily Luce, left wing. She's going to launch a three. Off the mark, no good, but there is Lanzer up with the offensive rebound, but could not convert. Carly's been really good this year on the offensive glass, but that time she could not convert. Here is a right corner three by Hawkins that hits NBC. Nothing but cotton. That's their second trifecta. Lanzer's going to launch a three way high off the mark, no good, and it will be Bearcat basketball. So thanks to 2 threes by the Lady Bearcats, they lead 6-4. 3:58 to play here in the opening quarter. Newcastle will stay in their full court pressure, and that full court pressure causes the Bearcats to have their 6th turnover. So Megan Luce will inbounds for the Lady Trojans. Megan will throw it out to her sister Emily on a nice drive. She gets cut off, though. Now Arthur right down the lane, off the glass too hard. Minyard's got the rebound, back up and scores. Kaden Minyard, she is such an active Lady Trojan player with that offensive rebound and putback. More full court pressure by Newcastle. Almost another steal, but the Bearcats will control it. Attacking from the left side and reject it was Robertson. Lanzer with that nice block. It will stay Lady Bearcat basketball. Lanzer on a beautiful block on Robertson, attacking from the left wing. 3:26 left in the opening quarter. We got a tie ball game at 6. Here is Thomas. Hickey, left corner three, off the mark, rebound, Lanzer. Lanzer pushes it down the court. Left wing to Arthur, shots in the air, off the mark. There's Kaden Minyard with another offensive rebound and a putback, and she will be fouled. This foul will be on Hawkins. That is Hawkins first, and the team's first. Minyard going to the line where she's shooting 50%, 1 out of 2 in the young season. First one is up and good. Minyard leading the Trojans in scoring in this first quarter with 5. She came in only averaging a point a ball game. Checking out for the Lady Trojans will be Megan Luce, and checking in will be the outside specialist, Alana Orr. Megan on her second free throw. Oh, Bearcats got in there early. No call, but Newcastle gets the rebound. Bearcats got in that lane awful early. No call, but good thing Newcastle gets the rebound anyway. Nice pass from Emily to Carly on the right back, and Carly will throw it away. Second turnover on Newcastle. Hickey will get her team set offensively. Newcastle leads 7-6 on the scoreboard. Hickey left side to Hawkins. Hawkins one dribble, got away with the walk, I think. They turn it over. Here comes Emily Luce, left side pump fake, shot up, no good, and the rebound will come down to the Bearcats. Peyton Blessinger will check in for the first time tonight. Checking out will be Piper Arthur. Blessinger comes in averaging 2 points and 1 rebound a ball game. She can knock him down from the outside as well, along with number 3, Alana Orr, who's checked in. Almost a steal by the Bearcats, but Hickey gets control. Oh, there was a travel, no call. Unbelievable. What's going on here? These guys passed officiating school. That was a walk big time. Right side it's Orr. She will launch off the mark, air ball, and it will be Bearcat basketball. And head coach of the Bearcats, Hannah Thompson, wants a timeout. We'll do the same. Lady Trojans trail 8-7. We'll be back after this timeout. Okay, back to action we go. Lorenzo Pettiford live from the Bearcat Field House. Bearcats basketball. They break the press this time. It's Hawkins. Down to the right corner, gets double teamed, gives it over to Thomas. Down low to Hickey, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for. It will go off of Hickey and be Newcastle basketball.
Football has taught me respect for my coach.
Right side is Blessinger. Blessinger with the pumpkin. Top of the key, it's Orr. Now Emily Luce on the left side, down low to Blessinger. Shot up, no good. Minyard with the hustle. Has the basketball, but she gets tied up on the court. And alternating arrow will keep it Newcastle. 1:35 is left here in this opening quarter. Bearcats lead 8-7. Be Newcastle basketball. Or left corner. Now Emily Luce. Luce, nice bounce pass into Lanzer off the glass and scores. That is Carly Lanzer's first points of the ball game. She averages just under 20. So good to see her finally get one in the hoop. Right side on a beautiful pass as the Bearcats broke that pressure by Robertson on the right block. She misses the shot, but she was fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Robertson comes in with the one game stats that we had. She was 1 for 1 in that game. So she'll have two here to try to get the Bearcats the lead again. If she hits them both, they will lead. If she hits one out of the two, they will tie it up. This one is up and off the mark, no good. So they are 0 for 3 so far from the charity stripe. The Lady Trojans are 1 of 2 thanks to Minyard's effort. Number 24, Addison Lee's going to check in for the first time for the Lady Trojans. And checking out is the one that hustles all the time, Caden Minyard. And now the scores table needs to talk to the Stripes about something. I'm not sure what this conversation is about, but they kind of have a chuckle on their face about something that happened. I don't know if they don't have a number problem on one of the Bearcats. Trying to lean in to hear what they're saying over there. Don't know what's going on, if it's a number issue. Which normally is a tech if you don't have the correct number on players. And you can't just make an adjustment without being teched up, but or maybe it doesn't have our Lady Trojans number. Maybe it didn't have Addison Lee, number 24. But they're getting it straightened out. Again, glad to have you on board with us watching Lady Trojans basketball on the road here at Muncie Central. It will be a tech. They will tech Newcastle for not having Addison Lee, I believe, in the official scorebook or the right number. Head coach Bobby Jones is saying he put the name and the number in the scorebook and gave it to the scorers table. So for whatever reason, the scorers table may not have gave it to the public address announcer. I believe that Bobby Jones put Addison Lee's number in the official scorebook and gave it to the scorer. That scorer was supposed to give it over to the other person in the scorebook, and they did not. So they're reporting that the number was not put in. One book had it, one book didn't. So I believe it will be a tech on the Lady Trojans. And it will be a 2-shot technical foul. And the free throw shooter will be Kyla Robertson, I'm sorry. She will shoot the 2-shot technical. First free throw's up and good. So she is now 1 out of 2. And now, Robinson finished up her 2-shot foul. Now it is shooting the technical is Maija Hickey, and she will hit the first technical free throw. She will have one more. And she will miss the second one. So the Lady Bearcats in this quarter benefited with the wrong or a jersey that was not reported. They get an extra point out of that. And they're now 2 out of 6 from the free throw line. 10-9 is your score. Bearcats have the lead, 1:10 to play in the opening quarter. High right side, it's Hawkins. Newcastle now has switched to a man-to-man, or as again I like to say, lady-to-lady defense. This is Embry on the drive from the right side, gives it to, there's a steal, and now they're going to call a jump ball after she gets it out of her hands. Maybe a little late, but the jump ball alternate arrow will stay with the Bearcats. Hickey will inbounds underneath their own basket. Having trouble. She throws it now. Bad pass deflected, but the Bearcats get it. Going up for the shot was Thompson. She misses it, and Newcastle has the rebound. Right corner pass. Three's in the air, and knock it down for Peyton Blessinger. Trojans recapture the lead, 12-10. Under the 30-second mark we go. Bearcats had it, and Carly's like, oh boy, that looked like it went off a Bearcat from my angle. They said it went off Carly Lanzer's leg. That's what you get when you play in your home court. You get a break or two. Almost a steal by Emily Luce as we go under the 15-second mark. Down low, it is Robertson with the shot. No good. Gets her own rebound. Back up. Misses it, and Blessinger's got the rebound for Newcastle. 5 seconds left. Emily Luce with it. Driving down the left side of the lane. Gets the shot off. No good, and that's how the quarter will end. At the end of one, the Trojans will lead 12-10 on the scoreboard. And now we've got our commercials working right, so we'll take a timeout and come back with the second quarter on the Newcastle Trojans report via the YouTube stream.
Coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are...
Back we are. So leading 12-10. And we are ready to get the second quarter underway. Out there for the Lady Trojans to start the second quarter will be Carly Lancer, Emily Luce, Piper Arthur, Addison Lee, and Alana Orr. For the Bearcats, you've got number 4, Hickey, number 33, Thomas, number 21 is Hawkins, Number 10 is Robertson. And in for the first time is number 30, Baldwin. Right side is Arthur. Attacking the right baseline. Nice drive. Sets up Orr for three. Got it. Alana Orr, once she squares those feet and gets a good release, she can knock them down from out there. Full court pressure by the Trojans. Their lead is 5. Right side, it is Robertson with it. Out to Baldwin, who has checked in again for the first time tonight. And she will step on the sideline. That is their first turnover in the quarter, 8th of the ball game.
Hey, come help! Come help!
Bearcats putting some man-to-man pressure on. So Arthur will come and help out. Bring it across the timeline, does Piper. Here is Emily. High left side. Looks to penetrate down the lane. Kicks it out to Lanzer. Pull up right elbow. Jumper is good. Carly Lanzer with her first field goal here in the second quarter. Her second in the first half. Here's a nice pass, but they'll turn it over to the Bearcats. That's their 9th. Down lows, Emily Luce, shot up and good. A beautiful feed. Carly to Emily Luce. And Coach Thompson says, I need a timeout. We'll do the same. Trojans lead 19-10. Back after this timeout.
Languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Lorenzo Pettiford sitting mid-court here in the Muncie Central Fieldhouse, with the Lady Trojans now extending their lead by 9, 19-10. Just under the 7-minute mark we have left in the first half. A sub that will be coming in for the Lady Bearcats is number 5, Jaslyn Harvey. Newcastle staying in this 2-2-1 full court pressure. It has caused several turnovers here in the first half. Baldwin inbounds to Hickey. Back to Baldwin. Baldwin will take an extra step. Third turnover in the quarter, 10th in the ball game. Now number 35, Jaslyn Harvey, the 5'6 junior, will check in. And number 33, Kylie Thomas, will check out. Alana Orr will check out for the Lady Trojans. Alana did contribute a nice 3 from the left corner. And checking back in for Newcastle, I believe that is Lee. Here's Arthur into the paint, kicks it out to Addison. Three's in the air. Oh, down deep, but comes out. Bearcats with the rebound. Nice look for Addison. Almost converted. Hickey with the drive. She will lose it. Ball's on the floor. Lee's down there with Hickey. They will tie up. Alternating arrow will give me a signal, official. We'll stay with the Bearcats. Hickey will inbounds underneath their own basket. Oh, they leave Robertson open. She takes a walk and no call. My goodness. I can't believe the amount of traveling that the Bearcats are getting away with it. So Robertson will score. Here's Piper Arthur left open for 3. That's going to be short. Lee with the hustle. Nice back pass to Megan Luce, and she gives it to Lanzer. Now back to Megan. Top of the key, it's Addison. Addison will go to Megan Luce. High left side, it's Emily. She puts it on the floor, sets up Addison. Right corner jumper was off the mark, but Lanzer's there with an offensive rebound. She goes back up and was fouled, so Lanzer will go to the line tonight. for the first time. She comes in shooting 72%, 21 out of 29. And make it 22 out of 30. She will hit her first. Lanzer in the game at Delta was 5 out of 9 from the charity stripe. She will have one more to give, hopefully, Newcastle their 21st point, and she does. 2 for 2 in that set for Carly, and it's a 9-point lead again for Newcastle. That's the way you break the press, but they couldn't do anything with it on the nice feed, and they will even walk with it. Harvey wasn't quite ready to accept that good pass and go straight up. Trojans basketball, 5 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the first half. Right side, it is Megan loose. Now Arthur in the paint, Lanzer, in the paint, drives down the lane, gets it knocked out of her hands. It will stay Lady Trojans basketball. Bobby Jones wants a timeout. And we'll keep this timeout here and check on some Pacer basketball. See if we can get an update. Pacers in action tonight as they are I've got my phone here and we're trying to get a score. Yes, it's the first quarter in Cleveland. Pacers 24, the Cavs 25. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in that opening quarter. Come on, Pacers, let's get another victory. Got Matherin back now, McConnell back. We were injured all over the place for the Pacers to start the season. Of course, Halliburton out for the year. Oh, a nice inbounds pass in play that sets up Carly Lanzer on the left block. She's got 6 points in the quarter, 8 in the ball game. Almost a steal by Newcastle. Pressure by Arthur. Baldwin will get it across the timeline for the Bearcats. Newcastle has their largest lead of 11. Oh, another walk that they get away with. Hickey with it. She will throw it out top to Baldwin. Three's in the air off the mark, and the rebound will come down to Megan Luce, who was fouled in the backcourt. That foul should be on number 35, Jaslyn Harvey. We'll make sure the officials got it right. Yes, he does. This has definitely been a weird officiating game. They have let some stuff go that has just been obvious. Under the 5-minute mark we go here in the first half. Newcastle up 11. Megan Luce, free throw line. Now Arthur gets to the free throw line. Lanzer, left wing, looking to drive, pull up right, elbow jumper off the mark, and Baldwin has the rebound for the Bearcats. Hawkins with it, back to Hickey. Newcastle now in a 1-2-2 zone. Hickey, right wing, gets to the right baseline area and throws it away. Lanzer off to the races and will lay it up. Lanzer now with 8 points in the quarter. That is the Bearcats' 12th turnover, and I might have missed a couple. Hickey on a nice drive. The pass was not that good. They couldn't control it. 13th turnover now on the Bearcats. Alana Orr and Peyton Blessinger will check out for the Lady Trojans, or check in for the Lady Trojans. Checking out will be Emily Luce and Piper Arthur. 13-point lead for the Lady Trojans is their largest here in the first half. And we have 4 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Clock is ticking. Right side to Blessinger. Newcastle going against this Bearcats man-to-man. Orr gives it to Blessinger in the right corner. Orr with the pick. Now it is the nice pump fake by Megan Luce, but doesn't shoot. Orr will shoot top of the key off the mark, and the rebound will be the Bearcats. Long pass down to Harvey. Beautiful pass to Thomas, who blew the bunny. 13th rebound for Newcastle. Lanzer with it. Orr top of the key. Right side, Blessinger's open. Short. Rebound, Megan Luce. And Megan will shoot. No good. Lanzer with the rebound and the putback. She will be fouled. Newcastle working that offensive glass beautifully, getting second and third opportunities and they will foul Lanzer again. And she's going to go to the free throw line for the 4th and 5th time. She's 2 for 2 so far tonight. This one is up and good. NBC style, nothing but cotton. Carly will have one more to try to give Newcastle a 15-point lead. This one looks good, and it is. Carly's having one of those quarters again. Only scored 2 in the opening quarter, but coming untracked here in the second quarter. Here is Embry with it for the Lady Bearcats. Almost a steal by Megan Luce. Tries again, can't get it. Baldwin across the timeline, right side to Embry. Embry to Harvey. Left-handed 3 in there, no good. Hawkins with the rebound and the putback. That will be Hawkins' 5th point of the ball game. She hit a trifecta in the opening quarter, and she'll go to the line for the first time tonight for the and one free throw. So Newcastle was up 15, but thanks to Hawkins' effort with this free throw, she can cut it down to 12. The 5'8" sophomore's free throw is up and gets a nice roll, and it's good. So she hit a trifecta from out beyond the arc, and then she gets the basket and one to have 6 points in the first half. Top of the key, Megan Luce into the paint, down the left side, misses the shot, and the rebound will be the Bearcats. Hawkins in the backcourt will give it to Embry. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Right side, it's Baldwin. Now Embry with it. Hawkins 3 from the right corner, no good. Rebound will be tapped out of bounds, and they say it went off a Trojan. Emily Luce will check back in, and checking out will be Addison Lee. Piper Arthur needs to check in a little bit better than that, as she is checking in for Alana Orr. Got to be careful with that. They've already checked this once, came close. Not a good. Bearcats inbounds to Baldwin. Left corner jumper, in and out, no good. And Lanzer has another rebound. The team's 16th. Oh, nice pass. Lanzer to Emily Luce. That's the way you do it. Beautiful feed. Keep your head up, youngsters. And you can see that open person down low. Lanzer to Emily Luce. And Embry will lose it. 3-on-none fast break. Emily will get to the left side, shot up and score. Emily now with 6 points in the quarter, 8 in the ball game. And Newcastle has their largest lead of the first half of 16. Under the 2-minute mark we go. Left side, Hawkins. She'll pull up, wild shot up, no good. And the rebound, it fought for, and the Lady Trojans get it. Lanzer off to the races. Makes the high crossover and can't convert from the left side. But there's Piper Arthur with an offensive rebound and put back to get her first 2 of the ball game. 33-15, 18-point lead. And yes, they come down and turn it over. I've got them for 14. I know I've missed 1 or 2, but they've got 14 turnovers in the first half. On pace to get 30. Hickey will check back in for the Bearcats. And checking out will be number 11, Jaden Embry. So, Bobby Jones wants his team to execute a pick and pop, but Emily Luce sees the lane open up down the right side, so she attacks. But a beautifully defensive block by Hickey. It will stay Trojans basketball. Emily Luce will inbounds. She throws it to Lanzer. Left side, 8-footer, no good. Rebound will come down to the Bearcats. Oh, there's an air dribble by Hickey, and she dribbles it off her leg, and it will be Newcastle basketball. There's that 15th turnover. I told you they're on pace for 30, so they're halfway there with 69 seconds left in the first half. Pick and pop is what Coach Bobby Jones wants. Lanzer, top of the key, left side to Arthur. Sets the pick, does Lanzer. Arthur, free throw jumper is good. Her second field goal in the quarter. And Newcastle has opened up a 20-point lead, their largest in the first half. Under the 42nd mark we go. Oh, Thomas got away with the walk. Hawkins left baseline error, shot up no good. Rebound will go off a Lady Trojan. 33.8 seconds left before we take our halftime break. At halftime, we'll look at that Pacers score. We'll run down some college basketball. We'll also look at the NFL and college football. A lot going on at the half. Here's Hickey with it. Right wing three off the mark, no good. Thomas with that rebound goes to Harvey. Her shot up, no good. Thomas with another rebound, shot up, no good. And Lanzer said, that's enough. She'll pull down the 19th rebound. Throw the pass down to Emily Luce with a beautiful feed to Peyton Blessinger, who will go up and score and have the and one. That's great passing by the Lady Trojans. Bobby Jones will be happy with the way they're moving the ball in that series. So with 14 seconds left in the first half, Peyton Blessinger is going to go for point number 6. She hit a trifecta from the right side earlier. Now she's got the field goal and the and one to try to get, again, point number 6. 37-15 off the mark, no good, but Emily Luce has got the rebound. But they lose it, turnover Newcastle. Hickey from the right side will score. Here's a bad pass, Newcastle, and Hickey can't get the shot up before the half will end. So at the end of the first half, the Lady Trojans put up 27 points in that quarter. They have a total of, they put up 25 points in that quarter. They have a total of 37. And the Bearcats put up 7 more points in the quarter. They have a total of 17. 37-17 is your halftime score. We're going to take a halftime timeout. And when we come back, we'll look at some Pacer action. We'll look at college football. We'll also look at NFL football and a few other things. You are listening to Lady Trojans basketball on the Newcastle Trojan Report via the YouTube stream.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, We're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving your disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees. Millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org.
Get on board.
The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board. Get on board.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life,
Thank you.
what matters to me is that you keep doing. I love you always, Mom.
And back we are here in the Muncie Central Fieldhouse. Lorenzo Pettiford bringing you tonight's basketball matchup between our 2-2 Lady Trojans and the 0-3 Muncie Central Bearcats. Glad to have you on the Newcastle Trojans stream via the YouTube. And we're going to give you some halftime stats here. First of all, for the Bearcats, who trailed 37-17 on their home court, they were led in scoring with 2 players with 6 points. Maja Hickey had 6 points, and Kimora Hawkins also added 6. Kalia Thompson, number 33, had a field goal, and knocking down a free throw and a field goal was Kaylee Robertson. That is their 17 points. The Bearcats scored 10 points in the opening quarter and only 7 in the second. They had a whopping 15 turnovers in the first half. 7 in the first quarter, 8 in the second quarter, and that's why Newcastle was able to expand their lead. The Bearcats had 13 rebounds in the first half. For our Lady Trojans, once again, Carly Lanzer leads the way so far in scoring. She's averaging 18 points a game. Right now she has 12 at the half, and she was 4 for 4 from the free throw line all in the second quarter. Emily Luce had 8 points. Piper Arthur added 4. Kaden Minyard had 5 points. Alana Orr had 3 points. And Peyton Blessinger had 5 points. Newcastle was 1 out of 2 from the free throw line in the first half. 1 out of 2 in the first quarter and 5 out of 6 in the first half. The Bearcats were 2 out of 6 in the first quarter and 3 out of 7 in the first half from the charity stripe. Now we'll quickly look at some big things going on in college basketball. Number 1, Purdue has got number 15 Texas Tech tonight. That's a big matchup for the Boilermakers, who's been playing some good basketball early. Let's see if they can hold on to that number 1 ranking. Other teams that are playing tonight that are in the top 25 is number 5 Duke will take on Niagara. They've already tipped off at 7. We'll try to get you a score on that later. Louisville, number 6, is at Cincinnati. They tipped off at 6:30. BYU, number 9, has got number 23, Wisconsin. They've already played. I'll get you a final score on that. They tipped off at 4. Number 10 is Florida. They got Merrimack at 7 o'clock tonight. Number 12 is Kentucky. They're going to take on Loyola at 7 tonight. Number, again, 15 is Texas Tech. They've got Purdue. Number 17, Michigan State, playing tonight against Detroit Mercy. Number 19, UCLA has got Presbyterian. And that's a look at the teams playing in the top 25 tonight. Of course, Thursday night football in the NFL saw the Texans take care of the Bills 23-19. Sunday at 1 o'clock, the 1 o'clock games featuring our Indianapolis Colts 8-2 taking on the 5-5 Chiefs in Kansas City. That should be a good football game. The other 1 o'clock game, Seattle at the Titans. The Jets will be at the Ravens. Steelers will be at the Bears. Bears playing some great football. The Patriots at the Bengals. Giants at the Lions, and the Vikings at the Packers. The 4:05 games will see the Browns at the Raiders and the Jags at the Cardinals. The 4:25 game on Sunday, Eagles at the Cowboys. That's going to be a great NFC matchup. And the Falcons will be at the Saints. Sunday night football, the Buccaneers and the Rams will do battle in Los Angeles. And then Monday night football will have the Panthers and the 49ers. By the way, the Indiana Hoosiers still number 2 in college football. They're off this Saturday. They'll take on Purdue next Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, at 7:30. And, of course, the big matchup coming up in 2 weeks, Saturday, November the 29th, number 1 Ohio State at number 18 Michigan. All right, that's some of our halftime talk. We'll get you that Pacer score here in a bit, and we are ready for second half action. I'll turn my chair around, and Newcastle will come out of the locker room up 37-17. Bobby Jones has really had the Bearcats' numbers. His first 2 years, he won here 2 years ago, 48-29. Last year at Newcastle, he won 45-21. Here, they're up 37-17 to get the third quarter underway. Newcastle in a little weave action to get this third quarter started. Right side, it's Emily Luce. Luce will have a pass deflected. Minyard will pick it up and throw it out to Emily Luce. 3 will be faked, and now the free throw line jumper is up, off the mark, no good, but there is Lanzer with the 21st rebound for Newcastle. Lanzer does such a good job with their offensive rebounding. By far leading the team in that category. Emily Luce, left wing, gets into the paint. Turns and feeds her sister Megan Luce. That's just beautiful connections. The Twins hooking up to get the first 2 points of the third quarter for the Lady Trojans. And there's a steal by Mallory Owens, the 16th turnover on the Bearcats. It will lead to a fast break for Carly Lanzer. That is her 14th point. And Newcastle comes out of the halftime locker room just playing excellent basketball. Minyard on a steal and a take from the right side. Beautiful job by Kaden Minyard. Gets her 7th point. And 43-17. That's the way to come out of the halftime locker room. Here's a missed shot by the Bearcats, and getting her own rebound will be Robertson. And she was fouled, so she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Love the energy that the Lady Trojans have come out to start this second half. Sometimes you get that big lead, you can be a little complacent, but they come out of the halftime locker room very aggressive and executing extremely well on the offensive end. Here is Robertson hitting that first free throw. She will have one more. Again, they were 3 out of 7 in the first half from the charity stripe. And she goes 2 for 2 in that set. Emily pushing it quickly. Long pass to Mallory, a little bit too high. And that's only Newcastle's. I've only got them. That's their first turnover in the quarter, 6th of the ball game. They're averaging almost 20 a contest. Newcastle back in their 2-3 zone. Hickey dribbles to the right wing. Looks inside and will have her pass deflected by Lanzer. Now she will go right corner. And Thomas on a drive loses it, and Lanzer's got it for the Lady Trojans. 18th turnover on. Nice pass. Megan loose to Mallory Owens. And I believe Owens was fouled after that shot, so she will have an and one. That foul will be on Robertson. I believe that is her third. So Mallory going to the line where she shoots 50% so far, 3 out of 6. Here will be her and one free throw. Lady Trojans up 45-19. 26-point lead. Mallory tried to make it 27. Shot is up and good. Nice job by Mallory, knocking down her first free throw. 27-point lead for the Lady Trojans is the largest. You can hear Coach Jones telling someone to get off that block defensively. Hickey, hesitation move. Ball gets caromed to the right corner to Embry. Now Hickey gets it back inside. She'll try it pass. That was deflected. Now it is Robertson with the shot. No good. Harvey throws up a left hook, and somehow that thing falls in. Harvey gets her first two. Here's Newcastle, almost a turnover, but Minyard gets it. Outside now to Emily Loose, top of the key. To her sister Megan, back to Emily. Emily gets it to Lanzer in the left corner. Lanzer to Loose. She'll try the left baseline. She gets shut off. Out to Carly. Carly behind the dribble. The shot's a little too hard, and the rebound will be the Bearcats. Nice move by Carly. Just couldn't convert on the jumper. 46-21. Down low, they throw a pass intended for Robertson. Turnover number 19 for the Bearcats. Here's Mallory Owens going up from the left block. Her shot is rejected by Robertson. That's a nice block. That is Newcastle's 7th turnover. Second in the quarter. Emery, right side, her shot is rejected by Lanzer. Another turnover on the Bearcats, their 20th. 2 subs coming in for our Lady Trojans. Caden Minyard and Mallory Owens will check out. Addison Lee and Piper Arthur will check in. So out there for the Lady Trojans, it's Addison Lee, Piper Arthur, Megan Luce, and Emily Luce, along with Carly Lanzer. Left wing, it's Arthur. Had a solid first half. Goes right side to Megan. Megan gets to the free throw line. Down low, a pass to Lanzer. She saves it from going out of bounds. Emily Luce will pump fake a 3. Nice bounce pass to Addison Lee. Trojans executing at a high premium right now. Addison Lee gets her first 2 of the ball game. 48-21, Lady Trojans. Can't ask any better execution on that set. Harvey, right elbow, left side, 3's in the air for Hawkins. Short, Harvey with a rebound and trying to wheel and deal. Now I thought she doubled there. And Newcastle will steal it. Although Lanzer gets tripped up and she'll turn it over. Here's a wild shot by Hickey, no good. Addison Lee has a rebound, but it's knocked out of her hands. It will stay Lady Trojans basketball. Lanzer took a hard fall there.
Hey, 30 again. 30 again.
Bobby Jones is saying play 30 here. We'll watch this in action. Piper Arthur, left side. Gets a pick from Addison, does Arthur. Now it's Megan Luce, left side Emily Luce. Emily, free throw line, right side to Piper Arthur. Back to Emily. Newcastle showing some patience here. Lanzer with it. Down low to Addison Lee. Shot up, blocked, and there's the foul. Addison Lee is a 5'10 freshman, and she's not bashful underneath there. Nice, strong turnaround shot. Got got rejected, but she was fouled hard. Her first free throw is up, and it will bank in. Hey, we'll take him any way they go in. So she'll go to Newcastle Trojans Bank and make a deposit of 2 points. And, I'm sorry, I'm already saying 2. She's going to hit this one. It was a 1-point deposit earlier, and, just off the mark. A little bit too hard. Nice hustle, though, by Addison, and the Lady Trojans will get it thanks to Addison's hustle. Piper Arthur on a drive, down the lane, a little bit too strong. The Bearcats have the rebound. Hickey to Harvey. Off the mark, Addison can't control it. Arthur does. Emily loose, long pass to Peyton Blessinger. Blessinger's going to go in from the right side, miss it, but there's Orr with the rebound and the putback. Timeout will be called by Hannah Thompson. We'll do the same on the scoreboard. The Lady Trojans 51, the Bearcats 21. Back after this timeout.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
And back we are inside the field house, the Muncie Central field house. Newcastle has outscored the Bearcats 14-4 here in this third quarter, and their lead now is 30, which is their largest, 51-21. Newcastle came in averaging just under 50 points while giving up 50 points. But tonight, they've already hit their average, and I think it's safe to say they're going to go beyond that. Harvey in the left corner. Nice little drive using the right hand off the glass. No good. Rebound, Lady Trojans. I got it for 24 already in the third quarter. Orr, left corner to Blessinger. Long two is short. Rebound will be Piper Arthur. 25th rebound for the Lady Trojans. Arthur, left corner. Blessinger's three. In and out, no good. And the Bearcats will pull down their 18th rebound. 1 minute and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Glad to have you on board for Lady Trojans basketball on our Newcastle Trojan Report. Wild shot by the Bearcats via the YouTube stream. And Newcastle will turn it over. That will lead to a layup. Ninth turnover on Newcastle. That was Harvey with her second field goal in the quarter. Gives the Bearcats their 23rd point. Piper Arthur with it. Right side. Gives it to Blessinger. Gives it to Emily Luce off her leg, but she'll save it before it goes across the timeline. Now it's Peyton Blessinger with it. Blessinger goes right side to Piper. Piper, top of the key, three ball. Oh, just short, and the Bearcats have their 19th rebound. Down on the court was Embry, and she gets tied up by Orr. Alternating arrow will keep it Bearcat basketball. Carly Lanzer and Mallory Owens will check in for Newcastle. Checking out will be Addison Lee and Emily Luce. Both playing awfully hard out there for Bobby Jones. Coach Jones has used his bench extremely well tonight. A lot of players getting some good minutes. As we go under the final 10 seconds right now left in this quarter. A missed shot by the Bearcats, but getting their own rebound was Robertson, and she was fouled on the way back up. So Robertson, who has 5 points in the ball game, is 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. She's earned the right to shoot 2 more here. First one is up and short. That's her first missed in the quarter. She was 2 for 2 in the quarter. She was 1 out of 2 in the first quarter. A total of 3 out of 5 so far. Here comes her 6th free throw. It is up, and that's off the mark. Harvey with the rebound, and the left-handed putback's no good. Robertson with the rebound, no good, and the ball's on the floor, and that's how the third quarter will end. So a couple rebounds there by the Bearcats, but they couldn't convert. So at the end of 3, it's the Trojans 51 and the Bearcats 23. We'll take an end of the quarter break and come back with the fourth and final quarter on the NC Trojan Report via the YouTube stream.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a...
And we are set for the final quarter. Lorenzo Pettiford sitting midcourt here in the field house, bringing you Lady Trojans basketball on the Newcastle Trojan Report via the YouTube stream. Don't forget, boys basketball is going to be opening up this Wednesday night. Head coach Matt Luce, the new varsity boys coach, will have his team ready to go this Wednesday night, the day before Thanksgiving, against the Oldenburg Academy. Tip-off will be 7:30 for the varsity game. Our pregame show will roughly start around 7 o'clock for that broadcast, and that can be heard both on the Nash 102.5 app and the NC Trojan Report, thanks to the YouTube video stream. Newcastle's first offensive possession, start the fourth quarter. Lands are on the right block. Minyard's left block jumper no good, and the Bearcats have their 23rd rebound. Here is Hickey, 3-ball, top of the key is good. That's her second trifecta of the game. She hit one in the opening quarter, and that's her 9th point. Blessinger is going to launch from the left side and get a nice roll. Peyton Blessinger with her second trifecta and her 8th point of the ball game. 54-26 is your score. 28-point lead for the Lady Trojans. Here's a 3 right side Emery, air ball, and there is Megan Luce with our 27th rebound. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It will stay Newcastle basketball. So again, the boys will get underway this Wednesday night, the day before Thanksgiving, against the Oldenburg Academy. 7 o'clock will be our pregame show, tip-off at 7:30. Don't miss any of the action. New head coach Matt Luce. Here's a turnover by the Lady Trojans. That is their first in the quarter, 10th of the ball game. Hickey will attack from the right side. Missed the layup, but she was fouled. And that foul was on Peyton Blessinger. And going to the line will be or they call her Key Hickey. Key Hickey with her third and fourth free throw attempts. This one, she will hit the first one in this set. She will have one more. She is 2 out of 3 right now. Thomas will check back in for the Bearcats. Checking out will be Hawkins. Hickey will have one more. And she has both free throws in that set. She's got all 5 of the Bearcats' points in this quarter. Newcastle basketball. Minyard, left corner. Blessinger, threes in the air. Got it. And this kid, once she gets going, good form, good stroke. Her third trifecta and back-to-back trifectas in the quarter. Hit one again in the first quarter. She now has 11 points off the bench. Hickey to Thomas, almost lost it. Embry's there to save it. Down low to Robertson. Back out to Emery. Threes in the air off the mark. Thomas with the rebound and lost control of her feet. And that's going to be a travel. Their 21st turnover. You got to have a 35-point lead to have a running clock. Newcastle threatened right now. It is 57-28. Carr. Mallory Owens down low with that basket. That is Owens' second field goal and her 5th point of the ball game. Newcastle's going to send in 5 new players on this next ball, so all the starters pretty much coming out except for Emily Luce checking in. So Lanzer, Owens, Minyard, Blessinger, and Megan Luce will check out. Out there for Newcastle now is number 32, Allison Purdue, for the first time. Addison Lee, Piper Arthur, Emily Luce with the rock right now, and Alana Orr. Nice pass down low to Addison Lee, and she was going up, couldn't control it. That is Newcastle's 11th turnover. (59-28) is your score. Bearcat basketball. Down low they go to Thomas. Almost lost it out to Embry. Embry gives it to Thomas. Missed shot from the free throw area. Bearcats had the rebound, but it looks like her foot, they're going to say Newcastle's foot was out of bounds when they were touching the ball. So it will stay Bearcats basketball. 31-point lead for our Trojans. Hickey, right corner, three, in and out, no good. Addison Lee with the 28th rebound for the Lady Trojans. Trying to throw a long pass to Orr, that was a little short, and it will carry him off a Bearcat and stay Trojans basketball. 4:24 left in the contest. Here's Orr with it in the right corner. She will lose it. A 12th turnover on Newcastle. Here comes Hickey with it, pushing it to the right baseline area, and that's going to be a turnover on the Bearcats. Their 22nd. See what our Pacers are doing if I can pull that score up. Second quarter, 58-52. Pacers down 6. Only 49 seconds left in the quarter. There was a 3 missed by the Lady Trojans in the left corner, and the ball will carry them out of bounds and be Bearcat basketball. The Nets are at the Celtics. Celtics leading by 4, 37-33. Second quarter, 8 minutes to play. Second quarter, 11:35 to play. Raptors 31, Wizards 20. Here's the Bearcats inside. That is Robertson missing the shot, but she will be fouled. That foul will go against Alana Orr. That is her first, second team foul on Newcastle. Robinson will go to the line for the third time tonight. She is 3 out of 6. That free throw was good, I believe. I took my eye off. I think it was. So she will have one more. Trying to do these stats and look up. I miss a free throw. This one is up and off the mark. Rebound Newcastle. Nice long pass. Piper Arthur will go in and score from the right side. That's how to execute a fast break with very little dribbling. Embry, right side. Thomas on the right block. Wild shot up. I thought Addison did a pretty good job defensively, but they're going to call Addison on the arm. Addison leaves. I believe that's her second foul. Here is Thomas at the line to shoot 2 again, and this one is short. She is 0 for 2 in the ball game, missing her first 2 free throws in the opening quarter. She will have one more in this set. 3:31 left in the ball game. This one is up, and that's also off the mark. Rebound fought for. There's a tie-up. Alternating arrow will keep it. Bearcat basketball. Big game for the Boilermakers tonight, taking on number 15 Texas Tech. Boilermakers number 1 in the nation. Oh, they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Purdue. Allison Purdue will commit her first foul. That is the Trojans' 4th team foul, I believe. So the rest of the game, any more common fouls on Newcastle will send the Bearcats to the line. 61-29 is your score, all Lady Trojans. Thomas in that left corner, back to Hickey. Hickey, nice pass to Robertson, but she blew the shot, and Thomas was there for the rebound. Beautiful play there by Hickey, threading a needle on that pass. Robertson missed it right there on the right block, but there was Thomas to clean it up. See if she can make a free throw tonight. So far, she's 0 for 4. She'll have 2 again. This one is up and off the back of the rim, no good. 0 for 3 in the quarter is Thomas, 0 for 5 in the ballgame. They came in to start the fourth quarter 5 out of 11. They've hit 2 more, and Thomas will go 0 for 2 in that set as well. Or, top of the key, it's Emily Luce. Arthur's going to launch from the top of the key off the mark or with the rebound, and she was fouled. Carly Lanzer is going to check in for Emily Luce. And Caden Minyard will also be checking back in tonight. But Orr is going to the line for the first time this year. First free throw is bouncing out. Orr has that sprained wrist to her shooting hand. Not quite 100% there. But it is getting better daily, according to head coach Bobby Jones. She will have one more in this set. This one is up and good. There you go, Alana. 1 out of 2 in that set for Alana. She has 6 points. 62-29, the 33-point lead. One more basket. We can have a running clock for the final few minutes. You get up 35, and you can have a running clock. Inside they go to Thomas. She will draw another foul and go to the line to shoot 2. She's not having much luck tonight from the charity stripe. She's 0 for 4 in the quarter, 0 for 6 in the ballgame. Well, kind of hoping that she can knock down a free throw or two just to give her some confidence. Newcastle with the comfortable lead. Even the Stripes talking to her saying, take your time. You've been to the line a lot tonight. Let's see if we can get one of these down. This one is up. And it will bounce in for her. There you go. Wasn't pretty, but it went in. She's now 1 out of 7. And 1 out of 8. Rebound, Bearcats. Robertson. That is their 25th rebound. Lanza back in there between the legs dribble. Uh-oh, trouble, but she gets it to Orr. Orr will lose it. 13th turnover on New Lady Trojans. And a nice steal by Carly. Carly has a Lady Trojan underneath. That is Orr. Shot up and good. Nice assist for Carly. Nice basket for Alana. Her 8th point. 64-32. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the ball game. I guess we really don't need a running clock now. Turnover, Bearcats, they're 26th. Or, sorry, they're 23rd. Here is Orr with another field goal. 23rd turnover on the Bearcats. 34-point lead for Newcastle. 1:45 left in the ball game. And there is another turnover, which is their 24th. Lanza to Orr, back to Lanza, and she will score. Unselfish play, just the way Bobby Jones wants to see his girls play, unselfishly. Orr could have probably taken that shot, but saw that it would be a higher percentage to pass it back to Carly. 68-32. And there is the Bearcats with a nice play. Embry to Thomas. 70 seconds left. Blessinger, left side, got it. Peyton Blessinger is owning that left corner tonight. That's her 4th trifecta. I think all 4 of them have come from that left side. 3 in the quarter and 1 in the first quarter. 71-34. By far the Trojans' biggest offensive output this season. And we got 40 seconds left in the ball game. Emery back to Hickey. Emery, right baseline drive, will be fouled by Minyard. And this will be the final free throws up and off the mark by Embry. So Orr will check out. Good game for Alana. She has 4, 5, 10 points tonight. And they missed that free throw. Trojans throw it away. And that's going to be your final score. The Lady Trojans will win 71-34. A 37-point victory for the Newcastle Trojans tonight. 71-34. We'll gather up some final game stats and come back with our post-game show. Well, head coach Bobby Jones will join us to talk about victory number 3 in a convincing style here tonight at the Muncie Central Fieldhouse.
Learning X's and O's. Playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving your disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees. Millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org.
Get on board.
The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board. Get on board.
Since the moment you were born.
Okay, back we are inside the Bearcat Fieldhouse. Lorenzo Pettiford and head coach Bobby Jones now joins us for our post-game show. And I tell you what, Coach, you knew coming in here that the Lady Bearcats were a little down, but you did not want to play their record. You want to play a good athletic basketball team. And I thought, again, your girls just picked up where they left off after a tough loss against number 10. I might as well say number 10 Delta, 55-50. They come here to the Fieldhouse. A little sluggish start early. You lead 12-10 at the end of the first quarter, but, boy, did they really start to come alive from the second quarter on.
It's kind of the same recipe for success that we had last season. Seemed like we got off to a slow start last season, and for whatever reason, coming out of the locker room in the third quarter, we really picked up the pressure and really felt like in the second quarter we weren't doing a great job of trapping and cutting them off and making them pass over the top. Seemed like every time number 4 got the ball, she went coast to coast. So we had to tighten that up. Coming out of the locker room at halftime, I thought our offensive efficiency was really good tonight. Girls did a great job of sharing the basketball. It seemed like every shot we got was an open shot. And that's a credit to our guards, being able to drive into the lane and draw another defender and kick it to the open shooter. But from an effort standpoint, I didn't get too excited there at the beginning of the game because I knew at some point our girls were going to pick it up a notch or two, and they did. And, we played a lot of girls tonight. Had some players come off the bench and knock down some shots that needed to knock down some shots to gain some confidence. Alana Orr's starting to make some shots. Peyton Blessinger came off the bench and made a few shots for us. So, I could see this group into, being an 8, 9, 10 deep before it's all said and done. But tonight it was just another good team effort in a place where, you're not just playing the Muncie Central Lady Bearcats, you're playing the Bearcat tradition.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of pride here, and they've got a lot to play for. And I told their coach after the game that she's doing a lot of good things with her team. They're playing hard, and they'll figure it out. But it was a good team win for us tonight.
That second and third quarter combined again. Going back to the Union County game, I think you had a nice lead at halftime, and I said to you in that game, you see it all the time, high school, college, and even at the pro level. You get a nice, pretty comfortable lead, and sometimes you come out of the halftime locker room and act like that.
Yeah.
But for the second game in this young season, you guys come out of that halftime locker room with a nice, comfortable lead, and you thought you were down 6 to win, as aggressive that they were playing and executing. I mean, that was a really good third quarter.
Yeah, that's something that we haven't really had to harp on a whole lot, especially here lately in practice. Being that we don't have a full JV squad, sometimes it is hard to simulate stuff in practice. But if we say, hey, going into this game, you're playing the Muncie Central Bearcats, and they're going to get after you on defense, our girls really take that to heart. And it was the same way going into the Delta game, too, and even Rushville, as physical as they are. Our girls are doing a really good job of adjusting as the game wears on. And it just seems like, we're coming up with those 50-50 balls these last couple games, and once we get things going, the confidence starts to raise, and we're knocking down open shots. And we're not only knocking them down, we're not afraid to take them.
Yeah.
And, our girls understand that it's not your shot, it's our shot. And we got to get the best possible shot every time down the floor. We still got to work on our rebounding and boxing out because, somewhere along the line we're going to hit a stretch of a few games here where we're playing some bigger teams that really crash the boards hard. So that's one thing that we've got to really clean up. But I thought Mallory Owens and Caden Minyard played really, really hard tonight. Mallory had a nice little post move there towards the end that we'd like to see more of, and she will. She's a hard worker. She'll see that on film and say, hey, maybe I can score down low. But our guards are doing a nice job of getting the ball where it needs to be.
The other thing I wanted to compliment you, the coaching staff, and your Lady Trojans is the unselfishness. There were several times, especially on some fast breaks, where a Lady Trojan could have took a shot, but the higher percentage was to go ahead and make that extra pass.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even fault them for maybe taking that shot because you can say, hey, you're pretty much open, but that extra pass led to a higher percentage for a layup.
Yeah.
I saw that at least three times tonight. I thought that was special.
Yeah, and it was really a result of our ability to drive the paint, draw 2 or 3 defenders, and kick it and make that extra pass. Piper Arthur struggled at Delta.
Yeah.
And we talked about that with her a little bit, and I thought tonight she came out and really attacked the basket hard. There were a couple nice basket attacks baseline there, and she was able to zip it across the baseline for an open 3 to Peyton Blessinger and Alana Orr on a couple different occasions. And when she puts her mind to it, she can do that anytime she wants. So that was a bright spot tonight. And, Alana, we finally got her going. Carly continues to do her thing. And, Megan and Emily Luce are just really good at distributing the basketball.
Yes.
Very, very good. How many high school girls basketball players do you see that can pass it just as strong with their weak hand as they do with their strong hand?
Yep.
And they're really good at leading wherever they throw the ball. So we're starting to figure each other out. Nice thing is we got a little bit of a break here over Thanksgiving to get ready for a new PAL team that beat Cottersville last night. So they're playing well, and we all know it's always a battle every time we play new PAL. last couple of years, we just haven't been able to get over the hump late in the game, so we're really looking forward to that one.
I know Alana has that wrist problem that she's been playing through. That's only going to get healthier, too, with this break. But, again, she knocks down a trifecta for you in the second quarter. And then, of course, Peyton Blessinger. Wow, knocks down a 3 in the first quarter. Really got hot and owned that left corner in the fourth quarter, knocking down 3 trifectas in the fourth quarter. So she finished with 14 points tonight on my scorecard. Your bench play with Orr, Blessinger, and even Addison Lee, I thought the young freshman came in and did some good things for you.
You know, we talked to her about every day in practice. Hey, you never know when you're going to get in, and you're going to be a freshman getting varsity minutes. Go in there and play as hard as you can possibly play. Now, the reason she was in the game is because Caden and Mallory got in foul trouble.
Yeah.
And Addie, to her credit, brought a lot of physicality off the bench. She was playing good post defense, and you know, when she gets the ball down low too, she's a pretty good passer herself.
Yes.
And pretty good at finishing, and that's just a product of her playing with Kinley Briscoe the last 2 years in the junior high. So we're looking for really good things out of Addie Lee, and tonight, you know, to see her out there on the floor, diving for loose balls, boxing out, crashing the boards, you know, doing what we need Addie Lee to do as a freshman. That's a bright spot for our program, and I get her for the next 3 or 4 years.
You get your 3rd win out of 5 games so far this year. Your only 2 losses, again, against 2 very high-quality opponents in 4A basketball. When you moved up to take on Pilton Heights, they were ranked number 10 now. You lose that one, and then, of course, just a few days ago at Delta, who was number 11 in the polls. But 5 games in, fairly happy with what you see so far. I know there's, you know, it's such a young season, a lot of room for improvement, obviously, but pretty happy with what you see so far?
I am. I was talking to the coaches about it on the way up here. I said, you know, we're right where we should be. From an effort standpoint, the effort's there. The intensity on defense is there. You know, not many teams would be able to go through what we went through in the offseason as far as injuries and not having a JV for these first 5 games to make us better every day in practice. So, you know, the numbers being a little bit low, but when you've got, you know, Briscoe, who played every game this summer, who gets hurt. Maddie Raymond's one of our better rebounders.
Yeah.
She's coming back from an ACL surgery. You know, that will play with your mind a lot of times, and you know, and a lot of times it takes an entire season to figure it out. But I like where we're at right now, and next game we're hoping to have Maddie and Kinley Briscoe back in the mix, and that's only going to make us tougher.
There's nothing better to make that turkey taste better than a win before Thanksgiving.
Yep.
You get it here tonight in convincing fashion, 71-34. So your wife Chelsea, your kids Lindley, Damian, Briella, and Graham, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Coach.
you too. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and happy Thanksgiving to our families and our parents. They've been very supportive this season, and I know they love it when we can come up here to the Muncie Central Fieldhouse
and get a win.
Get us a win.
Good job tonight, Coach.
Thanks.
That's head coach Bobby Jones of our Lady Trojans, Green Mean Fighting Trojan Machine. They win big time, 71-34. And hey, folks, make sure that you have a safe and joyous Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in on the Newcastle Trojan Report via the YouTube video stream. Happy Thanksgiving.